Today we got something a little different. My friend Jerry works in the kitchen at Thirsty Pagan Brewing in Superior, Wisconsin, and he of course is familiar with the brewing process. He knows the head brewer there, Allyson, Rolf. She and Jerry got the idea to have me be guest brewer for a day, and that's something they do up there sometimes. So came up with the recipe that is kind of similar to something that people are familiar with, but trying to just do a little bit different with a little different malt and a little bigger gravity. And so what we're going to do is we're going to see some footage from the brew day. Today what I'm doing is I'm going over there to taste it. So that's exciting. I'm looking forward to that. So watch some of the brew day footage, and then at the end we'll taste it and we'll see how it came out. We rolling?
Yeah.
This is the glamorous life of a commercial brewer. You get to scoop hot water, you get to weigh out grain. It's a hoot. It is fun. Here we go. It's an IQ test that'll
Video is rolling.
fail.
He is screwing on the sparge arm underneath. This is always a challenge to the newcomers. And it's nice and warm in there for mashing.
It is actually. I might have to pull this thing out and try again and figure. Got it! Just kidding. Alright, stop this madness. Yeah, it's nice and clear. There she goes.
Rolling.
This is the beautiful part, ladies and gentlemen. Look at all this grain. Get a shot of all this grain, man. It's like 160, 70 pounds of grain we got going on here.
Now where does it go from here?
Yo, mammy.
Farmer comes and picks it up. You got the sweat yet? Are you sweating yet? In the steam bath of the grain bay?
This ain't nothing.
Ain't no thing but a Donald.
This grain does not smell very sweet though. It's got all the sugar out of it. That's a wrap, dude. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Lean over and basically stick your coffee in
What?
coffee in over the center. I'll put it bottom.
Get it right to the bottom of the kettle.
There's elements.
Go harder.
Get tight, get it tight.
You guys are merciless.
It is.
Ooh, it's hot. That's what you're doing. You're frazzing me.
Wait a minute. Watch how it's done. She's a professional here.
Again, after it's technique.
Drive home after a fun weekend, and we'll see if that beer turns out.
Yeah.
Alright, where are we?
At Thirsty Pagan Brewing.
Thirsty what?
Thirsty Pagan Brewing.
Pegman? Pretty close. Let's see here. Get the signage. And we're here. Let's see here. And there she goes. In action. He's up in your space.
I'll leave it.
All right, Jerry, let's go try this. All right, here we are.
Taking a selfie. Why don't you just have Jerry take a picture?
I could.
He's a semi-professional.
That does remind me of my homebrew. You had my homebrew a couple times, right?
Just the one time.
Just the one time? Oh, and that's when it was a little bit older,
Yeah.
too. You definitely get that brown malt character, and you get the hop
Yep.
bitterness, too. That's really fun to see that if you take a 5-gallon batch and multiply it by, what does she do, 12 or something?
Yeah.
And just kind of nail it straight like that, that you get. Here, let's do Jerry. You remember Jerry from the Brew Day video? That you get like pretty similar. So I told you that mine was not as hoppy as when you were, because it was a couple months old. But you get a little bit of that still in this one.
What I told you. I didn't think at first it was that bitter, but once it warmed up.
Yeah, I shouldn't just keep drinking it. Well, it's pretty good. Maybe we'll talk more later. Maybe we won't. It was a fun experiment. It's kind of windy, so hopefully you can hear us, but I just wanted to do another final wrap up because I feel like it was kind of scatterbrained in the restaurant. I'm with Eric now. We're watching Fare Thee Well Night 3.
Final night.
Final night. Streaming it at Set Break right now, so I talked about it a little bit at the brew pub. One thing I find really interesting is that just you can take, in this case, you can take a 5-gallon homebrew recipe and multiply it by 12. Basically, just every ingredient was multiplied by 12. Follow the same process, and you get a real similar result. Eric had the homebrew a few times, I'm sure,
It's great.
and you think it's
It's pretty similar.
Similar?
Yeah.
one thing that changes with this beer is the hop character. This beer is about 1 month old right now.
Yours was forever, right? I mean,
It was
you were
on
drinking
forever,
that for a
but the
long
hop
time.
character dropped off. But it's really more prevalent right now and really noticeable, and it's kind of fresh. I think it was Columbus was the hops, and you get hop bitterness. You get like the strong brown malt character. It's like 8% alcohol, but it, you know, like my last
7.8%, I think.
Well,
7.
right. That's we won't get into that, but my homebrew also didn't betray its alcoholic content either. It just drank down pretty nice. So I want to say thank you to Allyson, thanks Jerry, thank you to the whole crew at Thirsty Pagan. It's been fun working with the other assistant brewers that have been around and talking brewing and beer styles and processes with everybody. And
Thank you for sharing it. For
Yeah,
bringing
well,
it back
you're
from,
welcome.
Superior.
They were nice enough to give me some growlers, so I'm definitely going to share. This is a Twin Ports Brewing. This is what it used to be called. It's the same location, but different owners and different name, and they've actually just revitalized that place immensely. It's a lot different than it was, but this is a growler. This is probably one of the first growlers I ever bought. That thing, I don't even know. That goes back to like 2001 or 2 or so, I bet. So anyway, thanks for watching. It's been fun. Get ready for set 2. Catch you later.